Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we're going to be taking another look at SavvyCAN and using this Cannibal V1, Pro V1, and see if we can fix some of the bugs in the SLCAN. We're going to be working on the continuous build, which is built for Qt version 6, and not the legacy build or the released build that's on Qt version 5. So I got Qt 6.9. We're going to see if we can fix some of these bugs in it and get another build of it and get the SLCAN to work correctly. On my last video, I did show using SLCAN and CANsavvy with my project, but I'm just going to use this guy for this video, so that way it's clear that it's not like code that I wrote and I'm trying to make CANsavvy work for a product I made. This is just going to be somebody else's stuff. And we'll try to get CANsavvy to work properly with it. I think you guys will find this pretty interesting. I don't think it's going to be too hard to fix. This is like a continuous build, so they weren't really, ready for release. So this is kind of expected. But yeah, the continuous build, I showed you guys that the receive function worked so much better than in the legacy build. So I want to help them get that up and running. So that way you can send and receive with SLCAN on the continuous build. Hopefully they'll get a released build of this Qt6 version here soon. I've noticed that the original creator has been a lot more active on GitHub here lately, so I think there's a good chance we'll see another build of CANsavvy here soon, but that's all just my speculation, and it's not based on anything I heard from them, so don't hold me to it. But yeah, let's get this compiler pulled up and see. We'll first just go ahead and launch it, see how it's performing, and see if we can get some of the errors out on the compiler. So yeah, let's take a look at that. Okay, well, I was just starting to kind of get started on this and show you guys where to find the source code, and I noticed there's a new release. So let's first try the new release and see if this works. I'm not seeing in the release notes here the fix for the problem, so let's go ahead, give it a shot, see if they fixed it already, and then if not, we can go ahead and take care of this for them. So we'll just start with downloading the client here. Let's just go ahead and try this out, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, we can go ahead and fix the problem and try to push those changes. Let's go into these connection settings, add new device. We are on oh, it's not plugged in. Let's plug it in. COM port 8 and 1 meg. Create connection. Okay, so that works. Let's see if saving the bus settings. Okay, it seems like they may have fixed that bug. Let's see if sending frames works. Okay, so we'll do a custom. We're going to be on bus 0, ID 1, a length of 1, and 100 milliseconds. So that should work, and let's see. It doesn't seem to be sending. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to do anything. +1. Let's enable the console here, so that way we should be able to see what it's doing. Custom. Yeah, enable that. Yeah, it's not even trying to send it. Okay, so now we have a different problem. Now just sending doesn't work. So yeah, SLCAN just doesn't seem to ever work on CANsavvy. They seem to get it wrong every time. I don't know what they've done to it now. It's no longer has the overflow, but let's download the source code and let's troubleshoot this problem again, see if we can fix it. Okay, and to get the source code, we're just going to go back to the same page where we downloaded the client from and download source code. Okay, yeah, so that wasn't clear based on the source that it was for Qt5. Now that he's got two different builds, it'd be nice if there was like clear, like, hey, this build was for this version. So yeah, we can see this is a Qt5 build, so it has a ton of errors. So we'll go ahead and just close out of this one, and we'll go back to the Qt6 build that they are still working on. I mean, I guess this should have been a good enough hint, right? that it's Qt5, since it's all Qt5 right there. Yeah, I just didn't notice it when I opened it. So yeah, let's get into the Qt6 build instead. Okay, so now we're going to build this. So we just go and click run, and it'll go ahead and build it for you. So we're gonna just build this fresh from the source code since I haven't run this version yet. Because yeah, he definitely has pushed some changes since last time I downloaded it. And oh, yeah, now we have some bugs where it doesn't even build. So the work in progress appears to currently be broken. So let's see if we can fix those bugs first. Let's go to issues and see what the issues are. So they seem to be here and here. And okay, I really don't want to hang around and try to troubleshoot this problem. So I just deleted those two lines. They're gone now, and it should work. I don't have any DBC files that I'm trying to open up and run, so it'll at least work for debugging this SLCAN. So I'm not going to try to do a pull request on my changes to the DBC handler. But yeah, that's just what I did. Is I just deleted the two lines so I can get past this and work on what I was planning on working on. Okay, and now we are running. So let's go ahead and open our connection again. And we've done nothing to fix it, so it's gonna crash, but let's go ahead and see how far we're really getting. Okay, so we are at least getting to this point, which is right here. So we know that our problem is somewhere below it. And so now we can just put breakpoints throughout, but instead of putting a lot of breakpoints, let's just go ahead and start somewhere a little more reasonable. So it's not likely that these are a problem. This doesn't look like it'd be a problem either. Let's go through these if statements. Yeah, we can just see Windows is killing the process. Okay, so I think that's enough breakpoints. Let's just go ahead and run it. Well, we're not going to run this time. We're going to debug instead. So start debugging and start debug here. Okay. So now we got to build it again and it should be running. Yep, we're running. Now let's go ahead and make that connection. Okay, so we're here, the thread's still running, so let's go ahead and just continue, and let's just see where the thread dies. So there we go, the thread died right there. So let's just go back, and so the last one we made it to was here. So what would cause Windows to kill a thread right here would most likely be this buffer index is wrong or something with this character conversion. The character conversion's built in, so I'm sure that's right. So let's just try like dimensioning the buffer that we're putting all of these characters in. So we have this for loop that we're going to put all the characters into the buffer and move this index as we do that. So let's just go ahead and redimension the buffer. So at least to be this size. Okay, so let's add an integer here. So we need the size needed. So size needed equals, and then do you not like my capitalization there? Plus frame payload, frame dot payload dot length times 2, because we're going to have the 2 bytes. We got to pert that, and then plus 1 for our that's going to be our carriage return, so that guy. Okay, and then we just need a yep, and then we need to resize the buffer. So buffer dot resize is size need. Okay, so that should fix it. Oh, we need a, yeah, continue because it crashed. Okay, so now let's start debugging. It's gonna have to build it, so it's gonna take a second. All right, and I would guess that this probably won't crash because Windows was killing the thread, so it's probably a memory issue. And then we just have to step through it and see if Windows kills. Yeah, so we've now made it past where we were. So, yep. And it's just going to be stuck in this loop because it's sending it every second. So let's actually take a look at how it looks in here. We can't see the window because of that. All right, let's remove the breakpoints and then click continue. So yeah, remove breakpoint. Okay, go ahead and now continue. All right. So now that application will be responsive and we can see we are sending these frames. So yep, that fixes that bug, but we do still most likely have the other bug because we didn't do anything to fix it and I doubt it was using the send frame. So let's see here. This one is save bus settings and we have killed the process again. Oh no, we have breakpoint set here. Okay, so let's do that and continue. Continue. Yep, there we go. Same problem. That buffer's not dimensioned. I don't know how this happened. So I don't know what happened to this, but yeah, buffer 0. Yeah, I think the buffer's not dimensioned again. I think we're running into the exact same problem here as we were just running into down there. So let's take a look. So let's take a different approach fixing this one. Instead of redimensioning this to have 1 byte in it, let's just use the dot append, and then we need that and that, and that should fix it, I believe. I think I did that right. So let's go into start debug. So this time all we need to do is add the device, and I mean we don't even have to get the settings right, but let's just do that anyways. Okay, so create, and then we should be able to save bus settings, and we didn't crash there, we just hit these all right, so I just turned them off. Continue, and yeah, we are working. We're no longer crashing, so we can click the button and it doesn't crash. So yeah, those are the 2 bugs I've noticed. Now I have no clue if the DBCs still work since I removed those 2 lines of code on there, but that's not what I was trying to troubleshoot in this video. I was just trying to fix the SLCAN. Okay, so I want to do a merge request. So first I need to fork it. So let's create a new fork. And since I'm working on QT6 and not the main branch, I need to create that one. So I need it to copy all of it. Okay, so now I need to switch to QT6 and we'll just go to connections, and I'm going to go into this guy and C++, and let's just go into here and just copy and paste all of this. I know this is definitely not the right way, but I don't know how to integrate GitHub into Qt6 yet. I'll look into that. I'm sure there is a way to do that. And then we'll just go ahead and paste over all of this. And we're really only changing a few lines, but it's just easier. All right, Control V. All right, comment changes, bug fix. crash. All right, that's a decent description of what I did. Okay, so now let's make a merge request on this, which I've never done. So let's figure this out together, guys. So contribute, open a pull request. Okay, and so this should allow me to push this in. So yeah, let's try doing that. All right, so I made my request, and hopefully they will let me contribute. Okay, so now it's demo time. So we have the Cannibal, a GM BCM, and a GM ECM, and we just got them all kind of wired up together. This is the high-speed CAN, so we're looking at the high-speed GM LAN. So yeah, we'll make our connection, and we'll just have to change a couple of settings here for this particular setup. Same COM port, same serial speed, but our CAN bus speed's going to be that. Create connection, and so we are now connected. So let's turn on power, and we should start to see some data showing up. So we are receiving data. Let's go ahead and bring in the sniffer tool and see what's kind of changing along these lines. See if we can find the fuel level, which is still this potentiometer right here. So let's just try adjusting that. ECM's actually not running right now because I didn't connect ground. So the ground is not hooked up. So let's actually add that ground. I was wondering why the current draw was so low. So now we have the ECM running as well. So let's go back to the sniffer tool and see if we can catch the fuel level. So see if one of these is obviously the fuel level. Yeah, I would guess that this one right here is fuel level, but we can look into it some more. Now that I'm not adjusting the knob, it seems to be just kind of staying where it's at. But let's adjust that knob again. Yeah, so if I had to make a wild guess, that right there would be the fuel level. But yeah, I don't know. It's a useful tool. You can definitely sniff out data that you have sensors hooked up to that you can emulate. Whatever you need to do in CAN bus, I really find SavvyCAN to be a really neat tool, especially because you have that option of the source codes available. So if you need to add a feature, you can add a feature. If there's a bug, you can fix the bug. So yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to show today was fixing this bug where you wouldn't be able to send on here, and then trying to read some data. I don't know if there's just normally not extended frames on the high-speed CAN bus, but you have a lot of extended frames on the low-speed CAN. So it's a little suspicious that we're not seeing any extended frames, but I really don't actually know a lot about the high-speed CAN on this. I just haven't done any projects that mess with the high-speed CAN. This is actually my first time sniffing the high-speed CAN in between these two. I'm just normally doing this the low speed go into the instrument cluster. I know watching me fix some software is not necessarily the most exciting thing, but I find it pretty exciting to have SavvyCAN up and working better for the SLCAN protocol. So now these Cannibal devices work good. The SLCAN Arduino code that I wrote works now good. We just have better support into the SavvyCAN library. So I'm pretty excited for it. Hopefully they like the merge request. And if they don't like it, hopefully they give me some feedback, because I'm self-taught when it comes to doing all this programming. So it's nice to learn from why what I did may not be the best way. So, you know, it may not have been the best approach, but I did what I knew with the tools I had on how to fix it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Exciting news for the channel. You're probably going to see me do more programming on the channel, not necessarily in Qt. But yeah, I got a sponsorship deal that's probably going to lead to me doing some more programming on the channel. It's stuff I think that you guys will really find interesting. And also, really big news for the channel, I am moving from Florida all the way up to Rochester, New York. So I got a really big move going on. So I'm going to try to film some videos to have like a month's worth of videos to kind of slowly upload while I'm in the middle of this move. So yeah, yep, the lab's gonna have to come down. I'm gonna have to pack everything up, ship out, and yeah, get up to New York. So yep, big move for me, big changes for the channel. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. And yeah, we'll be incorporating some new stuff. I'm definitely going to try to get some of the sponsored stuff done like right away. So that way I have some stuff to upload. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video and I will see you in the next one.